They say the Middle Ages were brutal, but some punishments were so horrifying, they sound completely unreal. If you committed a crime in medieval Europe, you weren't just jailed, you were made into a public warning. One punishment was called the stocks. Your hands and head were locked into wooden boards for hours, sometimes days. Sounds mild. Crowds would throw rotten food, mud, rocks, even dead animals at you while laughing. And then there was the scold's bridle, a metal cage locked around your head with a sharp piece forced onto your tongue. If you spoke, it stabbed your mouth. It was often used on people accused of gossiping too much. But one of the worst punishments was being dragged through town behind a horse, your body scraping across dirt, stone, and broken roads, while crowds watched from the streets. And executions weren't private either. Thousands of people would gather just to watch. For many towns, it was entertainment. Some prisoners were locked inside tiny cages and hung in public places for days. Alive, exposed to freezing rain, heat, hunger, and birds picking at them. And if you were accused of witchcraft, sometimes your trial involved being thrown into water. If you floated, you were guilty. If you sank, you were innocent. But by then, it was usually too late. The Middle Ages weren't just dirty and violent. They were a world where fear controlled everything. And honestly, after hearing this, modern life suddenly doesn't seem so bad.